Yeah, so what I was saying today in my rhymes, well, yesterday, April 16th, was the truth. There was a guy at my job trying to offer me drugs for him to give him money to give him drugs because he said he was trying to get high and a whole bunch of nonsense. You know me, I never mention no names. They always say evil is always lurking to try to challenge you to see whether what you practice in your rhymes are the truth or what you stand for in your customs. But I told him, I said, look, man, I ain't got no $10 for that. You shouldn't be doing that anyway. You know what I mean? Right away after he told me that, he just kind of walked off. Jamila didn't even realize what was going on, so she wanted to give him $2 or so. I said, no, boo boo. And then when she heard when I went more into telling him what I told him, she said, oh, okay, he wanted it for drugs. See? And I protected my girl. That's how I am. I'm a warrior. That's my zodiac sign. I'm an Aries. Look it up. You know what I mean? I may be bullheaded, hot-headed at times, but I don't go for no bull crap. Reason why y'all see this gash over my eye, I had an incident that happened to me many, many moons ago. I could have lost my life at a young age. This is one of the other occasions that I almost lost my life. See, I could have lost my life at 4 years old. See, a lot of people don't realize I'm originally from North 18th Street, and a car ran up on the sidewalk, and I ran upstairs. I was 4 years old. When that happened, and a lot of stuff that was going on that block, my mom said, nah, it's time for us to get up out of here. That's when we moved to Box Hall. And my aunt always said they dot every I and they cross every T out there. You shouldn't even bought lived out there, got no house up out of it. That's a nonsense town. That's what my Aunt Bet always told me. She was the warrior of the family, but she died with cancer, unfortunately, because she was a smoker, heavy smoker. But if they would have had the cares that they had now out there back then, my Aunt Bet would have probably still been around. She would have never been no smoker or hooked on them cigarettes. That nicotine is bad. It's mean. That's why I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I don't do weed. None of that. Black and mouse. None of that stuff. I'm not about trying to poison my body or have something to mess up my mind. Because all that stuff does is destroy your brain cells. And I ain't trying to have nothing to destroy my brain cells at all. That's the type of person I am. But it's a lot of different stories that I went through. Like like I said, when I mentioned that story about what took place at the on the road opportunities, used to be called the occupational center. It's on the road opportunities. That's what happened. Somebody tried to offer me, well, wanted me to give them $10 for those so they could get high and get drugs. And I said, nah, man, I'm not with that. You know what I mean? That's why with my thing, you see with my eye, this kid had a chain around my neck. And they never caught that guy, as well as the other guy. Two of them showed up at court. They paid for what they went through. But two of them didn't show up. You know what I mean? And one guy had the chain around my neck so bad, if I wouldn't have pulled on it, I could have died a long time ago. But there's a lot of stuff I went through in that Raymond High School, Fairfield, New Jersey. But this is the eye that they bust me upside the head with. They kept hitting me. I had to pull on the chain because I didn't want them to try to kill me. And then with me off, and then I almost got hit yesterday by a car on the 16th, the day before my birthday. This woman kept steadily pulling out. I said, hey, wait a minute now. So then she say, what? Crazy stuff right over there by that cleaners, on Vauxhall Road. They're crazy out here. But, I ain't, it's not in my future to get hit by no car. Never that. You got to look both ways and make sure you're doing it all in the right way. But there was just a lot of stuff. I could have got hit by cars numerous of times. I remember one time I was walking across the street And just as I was walking, the car ran right up on me. I seen death flash before my eyes. I said, oh boy. But luckily I survived. So with Connor doing me the way he did me, not lifting no tables, yeah, that was a serious death awakening experience too. But that's why I say I forgave Connor. I'm not even on that. You know what I mean? Making a great return is not gonna be. It's gonna be a great escape. When you all see me on that TV when I win that lottery, it's gonna be a blessing. All my angels and all the doors open with everything I want to do, whether it be this music, all that other stuff. But don't go to sleep on AAA story, like I say in the song. You know, anybody that's ever did me wrong, you know, I ain't got time for the drama. You know what I mean? It's like everybody want to go on my music every day, but tells me years ago I ain't no threat. I ain't nobody. You know, you ain't nobody. We gotta sweat. They sweat me more than I sweat myself. It's all good, you know, like they said. You know, good exposure, bad exposure is all good. You know, that's the trades of this music game. You know, when you know that, you're gonna make it as far enough as you make it. But you know, you gotta just let the past be with it where it's at. You know, unfortunately. But I just wanted people to know, you know. Plus, I was in a car accident too with my mom many moons ago, back in '99. They railroaded her in that case too. She never got paid for that. But it's a lot of different stories. You know, I could have lost my life numerous of times. When I got older, when I was visiting our old landlord on 18th Street, could have got hit again. My father had to pull me up on the sidewalk. Boy, get up on this sidewalk. I don't want nothing to happen to you. You know, 18th Street is not an easy block. They do a lot of shootouts over there, donuts, all kinds of shit on that block. But you can survive there, you can survive anywhere. But 18th Street is no joke. Any of them streets in Newark ain't no joke, as well as Elizabeth and Irvington. The reason why a lot of people don't realize, see, it's not a lot of jobs out here for black people. So the reason why a lot of people is doing this Bloods and Crips and gang banging and Latin Kings and all that, because until they start giving our poor people jobs, it's going to be a whole bunch of killing. We need to stop and take a stand and say, you know, enough is enough. We got to stop killing our own people and rise above this prison that's in our minds. If we could do that, that'll show that Caucasian man that we much stronger than anything that he can throw at us in daggers and darts. Once he see that, then he can't refuse for us not to be in those jobs and for him to keep closing and shutting them doors as much as he thinks that he can. But y'all got to keep pushing, you know. That's the way life goes. If you want something great and something good out of life, you can't give up. You know what I mean? I know a lot of the gang stuff is like a family. A lot of stuff that people just have to go through to survive. But me personally, I never was part of no gangs, no drugs, no cigarettes, no black pound, none of that stuff. No, I'm just a straight edge. All I do is my lottery, my music, and my cartoons. I ain't about any drama. You know, people that come with drama or any animosity, I don't even pay that stuff no mind. I hear them talking all the time at the job, you know, out here in the hood. You know, everywhere I go, it's always been misery. You know, since I started this journey in this rap, this new craft that you hear I got, I only been doing it for a month and 16 days, now 17 days, because it's my birthday now. But I just wanted y'all to know that, you know, AAA is not going to be somebody that's going to go away. It's going to be somebody that's going to constantly keep bringing out that good music and that fire. You just got to pay more attention to me and listen to me. You know, listen to those songs. Listen to them stories. Watch them classic box sets and DVDs. But you get an understanding. And then go on my playlist. Listen to the stuff on my playlist. Because then you get more of an idea what kind of artist I'm trying to become. And what artists has inspired me over the years. That's how I know how to make hooks. because them artists was like empires into my brain, challenging me to do all this stuff I'm doing now. But I love everybody. People I would have thought that would have been cool with me, like Amani. I saw her today. Amani tried to act like she don't want to even say hi. That's another little young girl wanted me to give her the time of day. I was an older guy. She was young. Monty wasn't trying to hear that today with me saying hi, being nice. She figured I turned her away. So you whack, you know what I mean? Well, why you even want to try to say hi? You didn't want to go out. You know what I mean? But shit, I ain't going out with no little young girls. I told everybody I ain't with that. You know what I mean? But I know it's gonna probably be a whole lot of women that I think that may be my friends that may try some shit on me. Women is very sneaky and clever. Once as soon as you got your guard down, they will try to mess you up. You know what I mean? And of course, some of them will tell you, "Oh no, we ain't gonna tell, we ain't gonna do that." But the thing with that is, you gotta live with that with your conscience. So always remain being real as you be, and never give up on yourself. And I love everybody that ever did me wrong. Nikki, Alnisha, Deja, all the ones. Deja, you was right. All the stuff I rap, my pain, you was right about that when it came to my music. Word to respect on that. Peace.